We're the BRG physics learning device. I'm Ken Sullivan.
I'm Ray Terraton. And I'm Joseph Repa.
So what is the BRG physics learning device? Now we've kind of got our fancy long definition here, but really what it comes down to is the BRG is a device that looks to help students in the 11th and 12th grade better understand their various physics concepts they're learning in their physics classes. And ideally, with that better understanding, we hope that it would also increase students' interest in STEM-related fields. Now in this presentation, we're going to go over the design process, how we're designing this device, where we're at and where we're going. So we'll first start with project planning, everything that went into that. Then we'll get into project management, which breaks down to customer needs and how we want to meet those needs with our target specifications. And then we'll have a preliminary economic analysis to go along with all that too. So first, I'll turn it over to Joseph, and he'll talk about project planning.
As Kent briefly went over, we're mainly focused on the STEM field in particular. We're looking at physics. We thought for our BRG physics learning device, we wanted to inspire students to go into mechanical and engineering discipline. We thought the best way to inspire students was to make a device that would captivate their imagination while in the physics classroom. The grades that we mainly focused on were 11th and 12th grade. And the areas we identified that students tend to struggle with are Newton's laws, velocity calculations, and kinetic and potential energy calculations, and projectile motion calculations. So we thought we could create a device that would concatenate all three of those ideas together, so it'd be robust enough for the teacher to use in many different situations, and then help the students physically see those concepts in action. I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Okay, so getting into the project management a little bit here, we're first going to talk about our customer needs and how we determine those. So really with the BRG, it's pretty obvious who our customers are going to be. It's going to be teachers and students, and we can specify that even further. As far as teachers, it will be, math and physics teachers, but we can even specify what kind of students we want to market this device towards. Now with STEM, there are people that absolutely want to do it, they know they want to do it, and then there are students that don't want to do it. And we want to get to those students sort of in the middle who are unsure, and try to persuade them through this device, through better understanding, that STEM is maybe something they want to do. So now, to figure out these customer needs, to make a device that achieves its goals, we interviewed people that sort of fell into these categories of our ideal customers. And so we interviewed them. We did that through email, phones, and Joseph even made a survey, and we got some pretty good results. From these results, we were able to determine 5 main customer needs that we want to implement into our design. The first one, our BRG, it needs to illustrate the concepts students are seeing in class. We really want to re-emphasize everything they're learning so that they better understand it. Secondly, the BRG, it should be easy to integrate into the class. It shouldn't be hard for teachers to present this to students and have to do a whole lot of additional explaining. It should get in there and do its job, teach them what they need to know. Third, it should definitely be affordable. We don't want to put the burden of buying this on teachers. It is to help people learn, and you don't want, like I said, to put that burden on teachers especially. And then sort of fourth and fifth topics here along this, definitely we want it to be interactive. We want students to really think, do problem solving, and just develop skills they might see in a STEM-related field. And then finally, it should definitely be something students enjoy. If they enjoy it, we think they'll learn more from it, and we'll see the results we want to see. So now we'll talk about target specifications and how we are going to actually meet these needs.
So for our specifications, we first made a QDF chart, and that compared the customer needs that we picked up through our interviews and compared it to the specifications. Then we had three main ones that rose to the top. So teachers, they wanted the BRG to be easy to incorporate in the classroom, and in order to do that, they wanted to use it as a physical demonstration that they could then used to quiz the students on, or do calculations based on giving it to the students and letting them play around with it. So additionally, another specification that they were interested in was it needed to weigh less than 20 pounds, so that way the teacher could carry it around from classroom to classroom much easier. And for storage, you needed to be able to break into a certain number of components so we could put away nicely. Additionally, we also did some competitive benchmark testing. It was hard to find a device that kind of covered up the whole scope of what our BRG is going to be doing. So when we did the comparison, the BRG came out on top for that, because we could only find items that would have only one component, like a photo gate or a projectile launching device. I'll turn it over to Wade.
So for our economic analysis, we chose scenario 1, which gives us unlimited potential profit, as opposed to scenario 2, which has a set range of products sold that would give us a profit. And for our price point, we picked $50 per unit. We came up with this based on looking at other products that have components that may be used in our final device and adding those together and coming up with our total collective price. And then our manufacturing cost is $30 for each product, giving us a revenue of $20 per device sold, and with a annual cost of $10,000, and our break-even point is displayed on the graph by the red circle, and then our profit is marked by the area between the two graphs, displayed by the green arrow there. So a summary to wrap this all up, we have completed a lot of the preliminary aspects needed to go forward and design and develop our device and product. And with this, so what we have completed is purpose of opportunity for success, primary customer needs, target specifications, and economic analysis to evaluate where our product is in terms of the current market and how and where we can make money based on our product. With all this completed, we are done with DP1 and ready to move on to DP2. Thank you.